Enough math for you today? Let's find out. If he turns off again, then he's just ready to sleep. All right. I don't think this comes into play here. Yeah, okay. So see how it says per year? So there could be a time element, but I'm pretty sure for most problems here it's going to be 1 year. So how would you figure out the interest you make? Well, let's say you put $100 into a 5% account. Makes 5% every year. At the end of 1 year, how much interest should you have made?
5,000.
Yeah, how'd you get that? 5% of 100. You multiply, right? So what's the formula then for interest? Would be principal times rate. And then it would be times time also. But you see how in this problem time is 1 year? Okay, I like it. And this is actually called simple interest. We're not going to get into something called compound interest. Not yet, anyway.
That's the IRS.
Huh? All right. So for us, t is 1. So I'm just going to take it away. Is that all right? Mm-hmm. But I always tell people to remember this I be pretty, right? I'm pretty. Right. So that's one way to remember that. Sort of like later we're going to talk about distance, rate, and time, and that's dirt. D-E-R-T. D equals RT, dirt. No, yes? Yes, no? Okay. So what do we got here? We got one account pays interest at 3% a year. The other one pays interest 5%. What's that 20,000? That is a total. So it's just like the last two problems. So what is it I don't know? What are the two players? Yeah, how much she put in each. So the amount of moolah in, what was it, 3% and 5%. So let's just use X here, right? So this, if they put X here, how much did she put here?
20,000 minus.
20,000 minus X. Beautiful. All right. So now, they do tell us, they're saying how much did she invest in each account, and she wants to earn 4.5% on the total amount. Okay. So how much interest does she make from this account? 3% of X. So help me out. When I want to write that mathematically, this better become, no, 0.03 times X. Plus, how much does she make from this one? 0.05 times this whole mess. So isn't that the total amount of interest she would make in a year right there, right? From this account plus that account. I like it. And she wants it to result in 4.5% of the total. So then you just write, and see how it's percent times amount plus percent times amount equals percent times amount. Sort of like that last one we did. So that it should equal, what's 4.5% look like? 0.045 times 20,000. You gotta love that one. No, you don't. Actually, you don't have to. Huh? Watch this. What's the one piece that has the most decimal places? No, the most decimal places. He's got 3 of them, right? So I can multiply everything by 1,000 to kill all the decimals, which really just means move all of them over by 3. Multiply this by 1,000, it becomes 45. If you want to. Multiply this by 1,000, becomes 1, 2, 3, becomes 30. 1, 2, 3 becomes 50. And of course, you don't have to do this. Whoops, I kind of went off kilter, but oh. And now you just start attacking it like normal. Put it up here. All right, so then we get 30x plus, 1 0 0 0 0 0 0. So million, it looks like, minus 50x equals, what's that going to be? 9 0 0 0 0 0, I think? 900,000? We'll see. You guys can help me out. 990 and then, oh yeah, looks good.
You can literally just, with that, you can literally just take the 0 off the 50 and then
Where are we at, sorry? Yeah, 5 times 2 is 10, and they just counted the zeros, bam. 45 times 2 is 90, and they just counted the rest of the zeros, bam. Who needs a calculator? Get out of here. No, yeah, if it wasn't like a bunch of zeros, it would have been a little harder. So then I get negative 20x, subtract a million. Oh, Jesus. Oh, see Jesus. And then that equals, I think it's negative 10,000. Negative 100,000? Yeah, there you go. Yes. And divide by negative 20, and you get 5,000. It looks like 5,000, which makes sense. Why would it not make any sense if I got like 50,000? Because she's only got how much total?
20,000.
Okay, so now it'd be, you got 20,000, you should put 50,000 here. I'm gonna go find somebody else to help me, thank you. Right, so 5,000 where? 3%. How much in the 5%? We know what X is now, so 15,000 in the 5%. I like it. Maybe we can stop there. I have a feeling I've like fried at least a part of your brain. I really hope you start to see. I'm not trying to say that every problem's going to be the same, but the process we use doesn't change. What are the players? Who's going to be just X? Sometimes there's one that has to be, and sometimes it doesn't matter which one. Like in these total problems, call one of them X because you don't know either one, and then the other one's going to be total minus X, right? But sometimes there is a definite one that has to be X because then the other one builds off of it. Maybe.
I think exponents are worse
Exponents are worse?
in terms of like as the number gets bigger.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Totally. They grow. Yeah, that's why on horror movie they're like the monsters growing exponentially. Right? You guys seen it? No?
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, some of you guys watch The Blob.
Yes.
Today it's here, tomorrow the world. Because that's how exponential growth works. But all right. On that note about the blob eating us all,